लेट अस गेट स्टार्टेड एंड लेट अस गेट इनटू इट। ये सरस मीटिंग क्या होती है? सरस मीटिंग वो मीटिंग होती है जहाँ पे हम लोग प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, राइट? और वो प्रैक्टिस वाला चार्ट मैंने ऑलरेडी भेजा हुआ है आप लोगों को इन द व्हाट्सएप, ठीक है? तो इफ यू हैव फाउंड दैट चार्ट, प्लीज ओपन दैट चार्ट। वो चार्ट आप सामने रखिए और मैं भी आपको उस चार्ट में से कुछ चीजें, लेट अस फर्स्ट गो थ्रू द चार्ट। ऑलराइट, let us first go through the chart. Okay, so मैं अभी शेयर करता हूँ. Let me share the charts with you. Okay, so this is the chart which I have shared with you on the WhatsApp community as well, right? तो ये सेकंड राशि आती है फर्स्ट हाउस में, वहां से शुरुआत होती है, तो इसको हम बोलेंगे टॉरस असेंडेंट, बरोबर ना? राइट, दिस इज टॉरस असेंडेंट. यहाँ से शुरुआत हो जाती है, फर्स्ट हाउस में ही यूरेनस है, ठीक है? फिर उसके बाद यहाँ पे सेकंड हाउस थर्ड राशि है, लेकिन कोई प्लैनेट डायरेक्टली कोई नहीं है. सैटर्न इज देयर इन द थर्ड हाउस, फोर्थ राशि इज देयर, फिफ्थ राशि इज देयर इन द फोर्थ हाउस, एंड मार्स एंड मून बोथ आर देयर. प्लूटो इज देयर इन द थर्ड हाउस. प्लूटो की अगर डिग्री देखोगे तो 20 डिग्रीज है, तो यू कैन कंसिडर इट टू बी हैविंग एन इफेक्ट ऑन द थर्ड हाउस, more or less on the third house only. Thoda sa effect on the fourth house also it is having. Saturn is 24 degrees, so definitely again it is having an effect on both the houses, third house also and fourth house also, right? Then we have Neptune. Okay, Neptune is there in 19 degrees in the fifth house. Okay, so this is Neptune. Ketu is there 24 degrees in the sixth house. So definitely Ketu is having an effect on the sixth house and seventh house. And definitely Rahu will have an effect on 12th house and the first house, because Rahu is also 24, 25 degrees here, right? Seventh house, nobody's there. Eighth Rashi is there. Then eighth house, ninth Rashi is there. Jupiter is there, right? Jupiter is there in, you can say, in its own Rashi. Abhi Jupiter ka degree is only 2 degrees, right? So that means Jupiter is having an effect on the seventh house also, and Jupiter is having an effect on the eighth house also. Ninth house में 10th राशि है, no planet is here directly, and 10th house में 11th राशि है, and you have two main planets here, Sun and Mercury are here. Now is Mercury combust? No, Mercury is 2 degrees, Sun is 11 degrees, right? तो सन ये हाउस के एक्चुअली एकदम सेंटर में है, 10th हाउस के सेंटर में सन है. That has to mean something. Okay, so when you discuss, you have to discuss this point also. This is a very important point to be noted. And Mercury is also there. Okay, so Mercury is like lesser degrees, 2 degrees. That means what? Mercury is having an effect on the 9th house and the 10th house. Venus is there in the 11th house. Again, Venus is 21 degrees. So, ठीक है, lot of effect in the 11th house, a little bit effect in the 12th house, and Rahu is there in the 12th house. All right, in the first Rashi. Okay, so overall, this entire story is there. Talking of Nakshatra, ascendant is in Rohini, Sun is in Satabisha, and Moon is in Magha. Right, talking of Nakshatras. Okay, this is the Nakshatra chart, and this is the degrees of the planet. Okay, so I just have walked you through the entire chart. I have some questions for all of you, which you can discuss, okay, with each other, and then you can come back and we will have a nice discussion. One is, first of all, profession of this person. Okay, what do you think? कि कौन से professions करे होंगे? या कौन से प्रोफेशन में एंड अप किया होगा, what happened, right? So overall, can you have an idea of what possible professions this person can be in? ठीक है. Then the second question for this particular chart is, how was the love life and the married life? Okay. How was the love life and the married life? That is the second question. ठीक है. Third question is about children of this person. What do you think? How was the relationship with the children? Did they have any children or did not have any children? Or what happened? Okay. So that is a question about children also. And the fourth question you can discuss upon is overall what qualities did this person come to be known for? राइट कौन सी चीज के लिए फेमस हुए, कौन सी चीज इनके बारे में जिसके वजह से ये काफी फेमस हुए कि नहीं हुए एट ऑल, कि एकदम सर्वसाधारण आदमी की तरह रहे. राइट, जस्ट चेक इट आउट. दिस इज अनदर story that you have to discuss. Okay, so these four things you discuss, and while discussing, okay, final thing also you can discuss, how did this person die, nature of death. Okay, try to shed some light on that also. What happened exactly? ठीक है. So I hope everybody has the chart with you. Everybody has the degrees of the planet with you, right? And I am going to send you into the breakout room.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay. Any observations, Sapna ji? Anything, general observations on the chart?
First thing sir said was, what was the profession? So shall we start with that?
Yeah, why not?
Sorry guys, I am Archana Sinha and I just joined, so I do not know what are the questions. I just joined, sorry, I got late.
Okay, the first question is likely professions. That is the one we are going to discuss.
Okay.
In observation, like
Okay.
I think the first house is you language.
Profession we will calculate from the 10th house, right?
Yep.
हाँ but ऐसे नहीं होगा कि I'm sorry I'm new तो please correct me if I'm wrong. This is just I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, no issues.
First is about the self. तो जैसे थोड़ा नेचर के बारे में बताएगा कि एक इंसान किस टाइप की चीजों में इंटरेस्टेड होगा. नहीं
हाँ जी.
तो गवर्नमेंट में सोशल सर्विस में ये इंसान काफी इंटरेस्टेड हो सकता है बिकॉज सन भी है यहाँ पे और मर्क्यूरी भी है. मर्क्यूरी से एक लैंग्वेज बहुत शार्प, मतलब स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड शार्प होगी, क्लैरिटी होगी कॉन्वर्जेशन में. और सन है तो लीडरशिप क्वालिटीज काफी अच्छी होंगी.
मेरे हिसाब से ये बंदा कोई बड़ा पॉलिटिशियन है.
हाँ,
Politician या preacher या guru. He can be a guru also, big guru.
Yeah, because sir said कि 11 the sun is in the middle, so it is a very important point. So according to me it is a हाँ बड़ा, या तो कोई बड़ा politician, because sun जो है वो politics को बहुत दिखाता है. सर ने जो 4 qualities लिखी थी उसमें leadership के साथ politics भी था. तो maybe he is a big politician, because गुरु होने से
मतलब रहेगा.
for guru we need Jupiter. वो होने से थोड़ा अध्यात्म ज्ञान वैसा चीज होता है. बट सन जो है वो पॉलिटिक्स और लीडरशिप को ज्यादा करता है. तो आई थिंक ही इज अ बिग पॉलिटिशियन.
मेरा गुरु कहने से मतलब था बिकॉज मर्करी इज मोर इनटू हिज 9th हाउस. तो लाइक एक गुरु टाइप फिगर रहेगा, उस तरह से मेरा कहने से.
हाँ वो भी ठीक है, वो भी ठीक है. बट लेट्स सी क्या होता है.
Like just giving my very elementary kind of.
Yeah, we can all give our सब सभी अपना दे सकते हैं। सपना जी, आपको क्या लगता है?
He can be in a multiple profession. It's not required that he has to be in a politician only, or he or she. We can consider like that. That person may be a politician also, maybe a guru also, spiritual guru also. So he can have a multiple things, right?
See, one of the
He
things
may
you
be teacher
should,
also.
ना कि 7th हाउस का लॉर्ड जो है वो सिक्स्थ में जा रहा है, तो केतु भी आ रहा है वहां पर, तो जो है वहां पर इनके संबंध कहीं विच्छेद हुए ही होंगे, कहीं ना कहीं इनका मतलब कि अच्छा नहीं रहा होगा, कुछ ना कुछ डिस्प्यूट्स रहे होंगे।
Shall I share my observations?
Yes, please.
10th हाउस में सन एंड मर्क्यूरी कंजंक्शन में है और बुधातीत योग है, तो
कंजंक्शन,
डेफिनेटली ये पॉलिटिशियन ही होंगे।
हाँ वो पॉलिटिक्स से
हाँ,
तो रिलेटेड रिलेशन रहेंगे।
और फर्स्ट हाउस यूरेनस एंड
सोशल सर्विस
राहु
में भी होगा,
एस्पेक्टिंग यूरेनस,
सोशल सर्विस
मतलब इन
एनजीओ
पे
में भी होगा।
मतलब इन पे जब राहु गिरी होती होगी तो झटके से इनका कुछ तो नया क्रिएशन होता होगा, मतलब जेल्स वगैरह कुछ तो होता होगा। जहाँ तक मेरा अंदाजा लग रहा है, गांधी जी या तो अपने नेहरू जी का चार्ट लग रहा है मेरे को, अंदाज सिर्फ बेसिंग है।
और 11th हाउस में वीनस है, तो इनकी बेनिफिट, मतलब कि बेनिफिट के लिए ही कुछ काम करते होंगे ये, कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉफिटेबल, इनको कुछ वहां पर लग्जूरियस, उसके लिए ही काम करते हैं।
तो मार्स का एस्पेक्ट भी है वहाँ पे, नेपच्यून का एस्पेक्ट भी है 11th हाउस में। मार्स की एनर्जी भी होगी एंड ये नेपच्यून वाला होगा।
एंड में जुपिटर है, मतलब
मार्स
डीप साइंस से रिलेटेड नॉलेज
दोनों है
रहेगा,
11th हाउस में।
शेयर भी करेंगे।
ये पॉलिटिक्स में बहुत ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व था ये आदमी,
हाँ,
पॉलिटिक्स में बहुत ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व था और सोशल सर्विस में भी बहुत ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व था।
और इनके शायद बच्चे जो है नहीं होंगे जहां तक है, क्योंकि 6th राशि वहां पर आ रही है और इफेक्ट वीनस का इफेक्ट आ रहा है।
बट जुपिटर का भी एस्पेक्ट है मैम, तो बच्चे तो होना चाहिए, जुपिटर भी है एस्पेक्ट में 10th हाउस में।
मैम ये 10 का
जुपिटर का
9
एस्पेक्ट है।
थोड़ा बहुत एस्पेक्ट आ रहा है, ज्यादा नहीं आ रहा। 5th पे
और इनकी कमांडिंग पर्सनालिटी होगी। और
ये बहुत
हेलो
सॉफ्ट स्पोकन रहे होंगे, सॉफ्ट स्पोकन भी बहुत होंगे ये।
हेलो,
बैठता है तो वो बंदा फॉरेन से अपनी अपनी जगह से दूर ही होता है।
हाँ, राहु इज देयर, सो
हाँ, ही इज,
12th
मतलब
house.
वो इसका फॉरेन से भी कुछ कनेक्शन रहा है। अगर इंडिया में होगा तो वैसे बाहर से, अगर बाहर से होगा तो इंडिया से, मतलब वैसे फॉरेन से दूर, अपने जन्म स्थान से दूर ही रहा होगा ये बंदा, जो भी है। एंड पराक्रम भी इसमें बहुत होगा, बिकॉज तीसरे भाव में शनि है, तो पराक्रम भी बहुत रहा होगा। एंड व्हाट अबाउट चिल्ड्रन?
No, we'll go by the question wise. So next is like about the love life and the married life.
या ओके। लव लाइफ में नेपच्यून बैठे हैं,
नेपच्यून बैठा है, यूरेनस भी बैठा है।
और इनकी
ये
जो है
पर्सन
वो मतलब कि लाइफ जो है ना बहुत नॉर्मल सी, ज्यादा वैसी नहीं रही होगी, क्योंकि मार्स एंड मून आ रहा है 4th हाउस में, तो ये नॉर्मल लाइफ ही इन्होंने जी होगी, मतलब कि इनका घर वर जो भी है वो भी ठीक होगा, नॉर्मल होगा, ज्यादा हाई फाई वाला नहीं होगा इनका घर।
क्यों?
क्योंकि
ये दूसरों को इन्फ्लुएंस करने वाले हो सकते हैं।
मोनर
हाँ?
मार्स लेकिन
हेलो
कंजक्शन है
हेलो
जो भी
हेलो
होगा बड़ा ही होगा।
मार्स एंड मून
सैटर्न है, मार्स है, मून है, फिर फोर्थ हाउस में, घर के हाउस में।
मार्स
मार्स की राशि
So Ketu also partially is there.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Ketu obviously shows detachment or separation.
Jupiter partial is
Yes.
there.
Ketu and Rahu both are there.
Huh.
So it looks like he or she were either separated or divorced. We can't say.
Yes.
Likely. Okay, what is the next one?
Children.
Children. Yeah. Children hai ki nahi? First of all, that was the question.
Huh.
That I don't know how to find out that. Anybody knows, they can throw light.
Children. You see from 5th house, right?
हाँ, because शनि की तीसरी दृष्टि पड़ रही है, हो सकता है ना भी हो,
You might be having
या फिर
children.
बहुत लेट हुए होंगे.
Saturn in the 5th house says if children were there, it was delayed.
Yes.
And
या हुए
Rahu's
होंगे
presence
तो
says,
लेट हुए होंगे.
yeah, late children. Rahu's presence says
Yes,
probably
delayed. Yes.
Children were not very obedient. They were kind of rebellious, maybe. Looks like he has one daughter. He or she has one.
Rahu.
How did you say daughter?
Venus being there.
Oh, Venus is in, okay, for the Venus.
Partial aspect is there.
Partial aspect.
But obviously Neptune's presence says that childhood also
Venus aspect and also Shani is also expecting that.
Yeah, so delayed probably. I don't know.
So let's move to the next question.
Anybody else can add anything?
Can I speak?
Yeah, please.
I'm sorry, I'm only at level 2. इतना मेरे को नहीं समझ आ रहा
Yes,
कि
yes.
दृष्टि है. But looking at the Neptune, I can also make out कि maybe बेटी ही है, because इसमें हमें बताया था कि glamour का होता है, mystical होता है. So एक वो spiritual background भी नजर आ रहा है. And master of disguises also is a very feminine quality. So मेरे को ये लगता है कि
no?
होगी.
Okay. Yeah, maybe
Relate with this point.
Nagendra ji said also, daughter may be there.
Okay, I have a question. Could you people said he's a public figure. Someone said he's a politician. Is it possible that he was a sports person? Because Mars is also there, no?
Mars aspect?
Mars
You mean to say?
partial is there. Partial aspect, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Army person also. Sun and Mars.
So, Mars is there.
For me, more I feel that he's a
लगने
communist.
I think he's a gangster of some sort.
Gangster.
Somebody who stood up, some kind of a revolutionary, जैसे भगत सिंह type के कोई ऐसे थे, मतलब. Somebody.
See, Bhagat Singh is not a gangster.
No, not a gangster, but वो time पर जैसे थे ना, मतलब आज के time के हिसाब से अब तो
Some
वो
revolutionary
नहीं
person,
होते.
you can say.
Yes, yes.
For me, more I feel is a communist only.
So, because if you see, Mars is there in 4 houses, Usually Mars indicates in so many houses, if it's there, it indicates an athlete also. Athlete or someone related to sports with a strong physique.
Even Mars is also saying must have skills, may some weapon skill, anger, spying, all of these things are also there in Mars.
So,
Enemy.
what are the qualities this guy could have been known?
I feel that he is a proper, like Neptune is in the 5th house, right? And that is his strength. So I feel more like
Are
we
you saying
consider that
romance is his strength?
maybe.
Okay. So, fifth is also stockbroking? No, it is.
No, not 5th type. Stockbroking, not that one.
No, okay.
Hmm.
Fifth is children, education, and things.
Mother, happiness.
But if
Oh,
you
no, not
go to
5th,
his
not
11th
5th. Sorry.
if you go to his
4th, I
11th
was.
house, 11th house is the house of Jupiter, where you have a partial aspect of Jupiter. You also
Yes.
have Neptune there.
Hmm.
Partial aspect of, full aspect of Neptune, sorry. And you have Ketu.
Rahu also.
Coming in the 6th house, जहाँ
Because of-
पर आप देखो कोर्ट केसेस वगैरह भी सब कुछ होगा ही, चल ही रहे होंगे इनके इन
6th
साल
house.
केतु से इन साल सारी हैं. So what does Ketu represent?
Ketu is to let go, no? Detached. So even if he gets insults, he'll not take it
He'll not
seriously.
care. So he's at a
He'll not
position
care.
where a lot of people are insulting him, but he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. So now coming to the ninth house, if you see the ninth house, which again will show the blessings. He's got a lot of planets in the ninth house. Mercury, Saturn, I mean aspects. Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, Moon, Mars, and Rahu.
Aspects.
Yeah, so Rahu in ninth house is quite a blessing only.
Hmm.
But
In the
mainly
dharmic house.
so थोड़ा सा आप मेरे को ये explain कर दो कि जैसे mainly तो it is empty. तो
Which one?
फर्स्ट इम्प्रेशन तो मतलब डायरेक्टली ब्लेसिंग्स तो नहीं मिलती होंगी, इनडायरेक्ट ब्लेसिंग्स होंगी, कहीं से भी अगर आ रही है तो ही इज प्रोटेक्टेड फ्रॉम अ लॉट ऑफ प्लेसेस, बट डायरेक्ट ब्लेसिंग्स में तो कोई भी प्लैनेट नहीं है. अगर मेजर इन्फ्लुएंस हम देखें तो मे बी somebody who's not been guided properly. बट साथ में अगर हम जुपिटर देखें जो 8th हाउस में है, जो एस्ट्रोलॉजी, डीप साइंस, रिसर्च, इन सब चीजों का है, तो मतलब बहुत ज्यादा रिसर्च करके पढ़ा लिखा तो है बंदा. द पर्सन मस्ट हैव गुड नॉलेज ऑफ द यूनिवर्स ऑफ, मतलब रिसर्च वगैरह काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग रही होगी ये सारी
But
चीज.
इनका फॉरेन के साथ बहुत ज्यादा कनेक्शन था, बहुत ज्यादा कनेक्शन था ये आदमी का, या तो फॉरेनर का साथ
फॉरेन ट्रैवलिंग, राहु रिलेटेड आल्सो ट्रैवलिंग.
ऐसा भी हो सकता है फॉरेनर आके इनको मीट करता था, मुलाकात करता था. फॉरेनर भी आके इंडिया में आके इसको मीट कर रहा था, मुलाकात कर रहा था. ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है ये फॉरेन गया हो बहुत ज्यादा.
मूवेबल राशि है 12th में.
और इनका लाइफ में बहुत ज्यादा टेंशन्स भी सहे होगी, बहुत ज्यादा टेंशन्स भी हुआ होगा.
अच्छा, लव लाइफ नहीं डिस्कस किए, क्या हो सकता है? June.
फिफ्थ हाउस से रिलेटेड तो रोमांस ना उधर नेपच्यून ही है.
भरपूर होगा
रोमांस
मेरे
इनके
अनुसार.
रहा होगा, बहुत ज्यादा रोमांस इनकी लाइफ में रहा होगा.
भरपूर.
सेकंड हाउस इज ऑल्सो एम्प्टी, तो मतलब फैमिली से भी नहीं बनती.
No, second house aspects there, na? We
No,
have
no,
to consider aspects
मैं तो
actually.
वहां तक अभी पहुंची नहीं ना, so I'm just.
So we have to consider aspects actually.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So what could be the qualities of this person? That is one of the questions. What is he known for? What qualities could this person have been known for?
Good speech. Good knowledge. Good knowledge, speech, like the way of talking, communication. Guidance. He'll be a good guide.
He could be a mentor, you're saying?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Mentor.
I
Very
mean,
out of the box thinking also.
Uranus is there in the first house. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else? Any inputs?
For qualities, what he is famous for?
What is he known for? Yeah, what could he have been?
Yeah.
Qualities. So that you'll come to know from where, which house. See, even if you see the 10th house, he's got a moon partial aspect there. So obviously, he's got a softer side to him.
Aspect of moon on 10th house?
Yeah, moon is there on 10th house. From 4 to 10, 7th aspect, partial aspect. He's got moon, Saturn, Ketu.
So he has Venus in 11th house, which can also mean that he is at a very VIP kind of a position, because यहाँ पर entitlement का भी दिखाता है. And Venus people are very fond of luxury and comfort, and when mixed with entitlement, they can, be very fond of a VIP treatment. And साथ में illegal means है, hidden wealth है, तो somebody जिसके पास 2 number का बहुत पैसा है. So money in Swiss accounts and, a lot of black money this person has. So politician या gangster?
No, one more thing, what I noticed was in the 4th house, Moon and Mars is in conjunction. So he might be having a good support of the mother also. This person have a support with the mother.
See, I'll list the conjunctions. Pluto and Saturn are in conjunction. Pluto and Moon are in conjunction. Saturn and Moon are in conjunction. Pluto and Mars are also in conjunction. Saturn, Mars are in conjunction. Sun and Mercury are in conjunction. He's got 7. And if you see the retrogrades, 8 retrogrades.
Yeah.
8 retrogrades.
So many retrogrades it is.
Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. So obviously the retrogrades also have an effect. Anybody knows Vedic here? No. Jayalalithaa ji knows Vedic, isn't it? She's not there, she's gone.
What is the significance, if anybody can tell, Saturn and Pluto being together in the 3rd house?
Third house.
What?
Saturn and Pluto being together in the third house.
That too in conjunction.
Yeah. And दोनों का ही थर्ड एंड फोर्थ दोनों में ही इन्फ्लुएंस है.
Third house represents the communication, Saturn hard work, and
Pluto's transformation.
It may be having the challenges also. This person might be having the challenges also because of the Pluto.
So whatever this person says completely changes other people's lives. So communication and Saturn along with Pluto, I feel that, this person, whatever he says has an immediate effect and has an effect on large number of people, and it completely changes how people are living their lives. So more on politician now. And then this is also having an impact on the fourth
Gangsters have a
house.
lot of influence on others.
Anji?
Even gangsters have a lot of influence
Yeah,
on
yeah,
others.
definitely. So fourth house is for, sorry, not very fluent with the houses. Fourth house किसके लिए होता है?
Happiness.
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 And Moon and Mars together, what that Chandramangala yoga, something that is also there.
Yeah.
And Sun is
पता ही चल जाएगा कौन है. अच्छा, अब ऐसा करते हैं, इसको शुरू से एक घर की शुरू से चर्चा करें. फर्स्ट हाउस, फर्स्ट हाउस के बारे में बताइए क्या है. अब फिर सेकंड हाउस ऐसे चलेंगे. फर्स्ट हाउस में यूरेनस है, यानी झटका लगेगा, क्रिएशन करेंगे, अपने व्यक्तित्व को बदलेंगे. जैसे महात्मा गांधी का व्यक्तित्व पहले वकील थे, सार्जेंट थे, फिर वकील बने, तो वो बिल्कुल पूरा झटका से चेंज होगा. समझ रहे हो? तो मेरा अनुसार तो ये है. और इस पे दृष्टि है,
सैटर्न का एस्पेक्ट है तो हार्ड वर्किंग होंगे, जुपिटर का एस्पेक्ट है तो राइटियस भी होंगे, और केतु का एस्पेक्ट है तो डिटेल्स होके काम करेंगे, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व नहीं होगा इनका काम. केतु का भी एस्पेक्ट है फर्स्ट हाउस पे, सैटर्न का भी है हार्ड वर्किंग, और राहु का भी है. बाय हेल्थ एंड क्रुक जो भी उनकी प्लानिंग होगी उसको करते होंगे.
राहु कितने डिग्री है?
राहु का सर, ये राहु का 12 and 1 दोनों में है ना, क्योंकि 24 है.
अच्छा, मैंने कुंडली डिग्री वगैरह नहीं देखी, वैसे कुंडली खुली हुई है चार्ट.
राहु का 12 and 1 दोनों में है.
अच्छा, दोनों में. हाँ, तो रहस्य में व्यक्ति होंगे, और रहस्य में व्यक्ति और झटके से परिवर्तन,
कभी केतु में डिटेल्स हो गए, कभी राहुगिरी कर लिया, दोनों ही होंगे सर, क्योंकि राहु और केतु दोनों का है. केतु का एस्पेक्ट है.
हाँ, जब राहु उसमें आ गया फर्स्ट में, तो केतु ऑटोमेटिकली 7th में आ जाएगा.
तो राहु केतु दोनों का
में आ गया, फर्स्ट में एस्पेक्ट हो गया. सटर्न कितने डिग्री है?
सटर्न का एस्पेक्ट है सर
7, 8, 9, 10. अच्छा, आंशिक होगा, फोर्थ में भी आ रहा सैटर्न. सैटर्न थर्ड में, फोर्थ में भी आ रहा होगा आंशिक. अच्छा,
फोर्थ एंड फिफ्थ दोनों में है सैटर्न का.
हाँ, तो और कोई फर्स्ट में मेरे अनुसार यही निकल के आ रहा है फर्स्ट के बारे में. मेहनती भी होगा अगला व्यक्ति. सैटर्न
अपने मिशन के लिए सब कुछ अपना आएगा. उन्होंने राहुगिरी भी थोड़ा सा केतु वाला सैटर्न वाला.
सटर्न की दृष्टि है तो मेहनती भी होगा. चलो, अब दूसरे पे चर्चा करते हैं. सेकंड. अच्छा, और सुनो, पहले भाव का स्वामी गया है एकादश भाव में, 11वें बुध, वो शुक्र, वीनस जो फर्स्ट का लॉर्ड है, फर्स्ट एसेंडेंट का,
लाभ वाले भाव
उसका.
में.
हाँ, लाभ वाले भाव में.
पब्लिक कनेक्शन तो उसकी 11th हाउस पे देखते हैं.
और वो भी उच्च का है. जो वीनस है वो उच्च का है. मीन राशि में शुक्र उच्च के होते हैं. तो पावरफुल भी है. तो शरीर मजबूत होना,
क्रिएटिव है, आर्टिस्टिक है.
हाँ, शरीर मजबूत होना चाहिए बिल्कुल.
12वें 12वें घर में है ना, तो कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई ऐसा होगा कि ये अपने बेनिफिट के लिए, मतलब कि ये उससे रिलेटेड यानी बेड प्लेजर से रिलेटेड अपने बेनिफिट के लिए यूज करते हो लेडीज।
अब दूसरे भाव पे चर्चा कर लें। सेकंड प्लेस, सेकंड हाउस, इसमें थर्ड राशि है
Yeah. So this person never married. This person never had any children. Okay. This person was a very famous South Indian actress who later on turned into a very influential South Indian politician. Okay, and this is the chart of the very respected and famous Jayalalitha ji. Okay, now that you know who this person is, okay, I want you to talk on the same questions which I have given you, but I'm going to send you into the same breakout room again and try to discuss, okay, and try to find out the connections that you can see and try to have the, apply the learnings that you already have, okay. I will try to put you in the same breakout room. Everybody ready? Yes, okay, just go ahead and click.
Don't tell about the he or a she.
Yeah, it can be both.
Because I always feel that male or female, we won't be able to understand that one. Still, we have to study about it. So I was telling about it, maybe he or she. And I told her the mother's influence is more. Because of the fourth house, moon is there. So mother's this thing will be more. That's what I. And as you said in Uranus, that revolutionary type, something disturbance is there.
Politician gangster एक ही बात
हाँ. She's not a gangster. Of course, she have a criminal record. As you said, court cases also was there.
And black money obviously होता है. फिर जो ये
Yeah.
बोलेंगे उससे
lot of money
influence पड़ेगा is there.
Yeah. Yes.
And मतलब नेपट्यून होना मतलब daughters होने का मतलब ये भी हो सकता है she did a lot for females. She did मतलब लोगों को अपना बच्चा समझ के उनके लिए काम
Correct.
can also be there.
And we thought about she won't be there in the birthplace. That's also right.
Yes.
She is born
Yeah.
in my
VIP treatment, entertainment, Venus का 11th house में होना.
Where she was born, she was away from where she was born.
She is not in the birthplace.
That shows because जब भी 12वें घर का जो राशि का जो होता है मालिक, वो जब चौथे में बैठता है, that has to be away from his birthplace.
And death also, it is like secretive. I said sometimes they say that we are not aware of the proper death. This thing, it's not told yet.
Yeah.
And Neptune in the 5th house, ये भी दिखा रहा था, जैसे सर बोल रहे थे ना कि कभी कभी वो मैस्कुलिन उनमें आया होगा, तो बीइंग ए पॉलिटिशियन उसको वो भी रोल प्ले की होगी ना.
बिल्कुल. यस. अच्छा, ये डेथ का कैसे पता लगा सीक्रेटिव वाला?
8th house, it's of secrets also. Jupiter there. That's what I felt, that maybe in a secretive way something might have happened. Hospitalized.
Venus का 5th house है.
हाँ. अफेयर तो रहे हैं.
अफेयर्स तो इनके मतलब
लव अफेयर तो रहे हैं. ये तो पता किया.
हाँ.
अच्छा, और एक चीज और समझ में आ रही है, इनका 8th हाउस में जुपिटर है.
हाँ.
तो इनको डायबिटीज भी हो सकती है और थी.
8th हाउस में जुपिटर डायबिटीज.
हाँ, मतलब ये
जुपिटर 1st हाउस में मतलब थोड़ा हेल्दी तो थी. 1st हाउस भी है पॉलिटिशियन.
And she was
And
a colorful
she was
person,
very dominating, yeah.
very colorful.
जर्नलिज्म में थी, हम लोगों ने भी ऐसे ही बोला था जब.
Acha,
Very
incidentally,
daring.
there is a rumor, although not confirmed, that she has a daughter who settled in the US. Okay, that's gossip. I
Oh,
know
really?
that.
It's a rumor,
Okay.
actually. Rumor it is.
And she had a colorful life. She had many partners.
Oh, yeah.
That is also established.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and very wealthy life. Venus is there.
Yeah.
So, wealthy life, luxurious life she had.
Good income.
मार्स एंड मंगल और चंद्र जो चौथे भाव में बैठे हैं वो भी तो पूरा वो चंद्र मंगल योग कर रहे हैं,
चंद्र
वो भी
मंगल
सिंह
योग
राशि
कर
में,
रहे हैं.
वो भी
Yes.
सिंह राशि में, सूर्य की राशि में, तो वो तो पैसा तो मतलब अथाह होना ही था.
All kind of luxury she was having.
Anyway, good. Any other thing which we
are living, yeah.
Which we can justify now that we know the name?
Like, what about this? Uranus is there, no? First.
Uranus?
In first. Yeah. In first, like what it indicates.
Like out of the box thinking और एकदम वो झटके वाली life था ना, मतलब एकदम ही.
Yeah.
And but the Rashi is second Rashi, the Venus Rashi.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ascendant is in Venus Rashi, you know.
Yeah.
Filled with Saturn, Ketu, Jupiter aspects. So knowledgeable, no doubt. And I think delayed success in life.
Yes.
And
Yes.
one more Nishita said, this Pluto and Saturn in the third house. After the hard work, what she asked at that time. So after the hard work, she got the success and everything. And there is a transformation also from the actress, from the famous actress. She got the transformation, and
Into
then
the
she changed into
politician.
the politics.
And her 8th house is khali, like, you know.
8th house has Jupiter.
Yeah, sorry. This spouse house is, yeah.
Haven't, no, we
But
can't
aspects are there.
study that aspects will be there.
Yeah.
6th house,
But
of
from
course.
spouse side, she was not happy. She was a single, like, for.
She was
never married, no?
Yeah, never married.
Yeah.
She had many relationships.
Yes. She had colorful life, you said. Yeah.
And okay, somebody already said that, no, that 12th house shows that she was outside her native Videsh. You can
Yeah,
consider it.
I told about it because of Rahu. From the birthplace, she is far. She settled far in a different place.
What was her birthplace?
Mysore.
Okay. Yeah. And lately she was in Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
She became a successful person in Tamil
Yes.
Nadu itself.
Yeah, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. She had a great.
The fact that she was guided out, she was pushed into the profession by her mother, who herself was an actress.
Oh, yes. Her 4th house is good. 5th, yeah. Moon and Mars.
मूवी भी बनी थी इनके ऊपर ना, जयललिता पे.
Right.
Kangana Ranaut.
Kangana Ranaut, she played the
Yes.
character. Yeah.
थलाईवी है ना, थलाईवी.
Talaivi. Yeah.
नागेंद्र जी का तो पूरा आपने तो कोर्स किया है ना, आप तो यू आर रियली गुड इन
पूरा
दिस।
नहीं किया। नो नो नो।
आपने कितना किया? हम लोग तो अभी सेकंड में ही अटके हुए L2 में। L2 का भी मेरा एक आध छूट गया।
ये
सेकंड
शादी
वाला
का
क्लास।
कैसे पता लगा? शादी का कैसे पता लगता है?
ये स्पाउस का है ना हाउस, 7th हाउस,
हाँ तो ये
वहां से यू कैन सी। तो ये अभी खाली है ना,
No,
तो शी वाज नेवर मैरिड।
hello Archana ji, it's not
जी
Kali. The
सॉरी,
aspects will
केतु इज देयर। या
aspects will come. Uranus
You
aspect
have
also will
यस
come.
यस
Uranus,
यस,
you have Ketu, you have
Rahu will come.
Jupiter,
हम
Rahu.
सेकंड
राहु
लेवल
केतु, या
But obviously that Rahu and Ketu shows disturbed relationships.
यस।
relation.
Yeah, it's
It
very
is
strong.
imaginary. It is imaginary, you know. Like
Yeah.
it is not in present. This thing. You are not happily like married.
ये है
मेन जेल का मेन रीजन केटू ही होगा, क्योंकि केटू ही जेल जेल का मेन रीजन, और बीमारी का मेन रीजन केटू ही है।
मनी रिलेटेड कुछ करके गई
मनी
थी ना
रिलेटेड
वीनस
था
भी।
ना कि इनका
वीनस आ रहा है ना।
छापा वापा पड़ा था, मनी रिलेटेड था, कुछ की पैसा का सेटअप था।
घपला करके।
वीनस राहु शनि।
मंगल बृहस्पति केतु।
इनका मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग केस था, मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग स्कैम में फंसी थी, जिसमें बहुत सारा गिफ्ट्स की थी, गोल्ड का, रिस्ट वॉचेस, गोल्ड वॉचेस, डायमंड्स, ज्वेलरी, ये सब गिफ्ट की थी, साड़ी गिफ्ट की थी।
लग्जरियस लाइफ की वजह से इनको हुआ था फिर ये। मेन तो
11th में वीनस है ना,
हाँ वीनस भी है ना 12th में।
11th और 12th में।
और 11th हाउस में वीनस और अच्छा नहीं मरकरी।
वैसे बोला जाता है कि जयललिता बाइसेक्सुअल थी, वो तो दिख ही रहा है चार्ट से।
फिफ्थ हाउस में 6th राशि है।
किस तरह अनुमान लगा रहे हो कि आप बाइसेक्सुअल थी, किस भाव से?
इनका 5th हाउस में नेपट्यून है।
अच्छा अच्छा।
इनका 5th, सर ने बताया था ना कि जो मेन प्लैनेट्स होते हैं, एस्पेक्ट्स नहीं, जो मेन प्लैनेट्स होते हैं वो किसी भी राशि में हो या किसी भी हाउस में, उसको ज्यादा होल्ड रहता है।
हाँ नेपच्यून का
मतलब इनका अटैचमेंट व्हीकल्स, गाड़ी, ये सब से बहुत रहा होगा, प्रॉपर्टीज,
इनके
इमोशन।
700 जोड़ी जूते पाए गए थे, 700 जोड़ी, 700 पेयर्स ऑफ शूज। हेलो।
हाँ जी। क्या इनकी उसमें बायो में लिखा हुआ है कि ये वो थी, बायसेक्सुअल थी?
कोई भी।
And one thing, Mars and Moon conjunction, not only about the mother, she was a motherly figure for the whole state actually. They used to call her Amma.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she is considered as
Yes.
Amma there.
तो ये मेरे को कोई क्लियर कर सकता है कि जैसे दो प्लैनेट्स कंजंक्शन में बैठे हैं एक हाउस में, तो उसका क्या इफेक्ट होगा फिर? मतलब आई स्टडीड इट बट अभी एकदम से याद नहीं आ रहा है।
कौन से हाउस में कह रही हैं आप?
जैसे मार्स और मून भी कंजंक्शन में है ना।
Okay.
So actually this is from the mood of the planet. You know, when you study the mood of the planet, the stronger planet will take over the good qualities of the house, good attributes. and the weaker will take out the lesser attributes. You know, that is the way conjunction works.
Okay.
About the conjunction, sorry, about the conjunction we were talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it depends on the mood of the planet.
So she became the mother figure lately. Moon has taken over because it is a stronger. So she has taken, she could take care of the state and she became a motherly figure. Then what she was an actress, but since her this conjunction moon was overtaken, so she became a motherly figure lately. Right?
The second house जो family का खाली है, तो she didn't have her own immediate family, सिर्फ
Okay. So one thing to really observe in this particular chart is sun is in the 10th house, moon is in the 4th house.
Yeah.
Right? That's one beautiful thing to observe in this, because it not many charts we have seen like this so far. Right? Sun is sitting where the father should be and moon is sitting where the mother should be. Right? So this is one thing. Okay. We have to consider Rashis as the dreams, desires, thought process, right? As your subconscious patterns and all, right? So probably she saw her mother to be the king, because 5th Rashi is there in the 4th house, right? And probably she also wanted to be a bit isolated from the son or from the father, or so there was this discord between the father and the daughter from a young age, right? If you have read her story, you will find that particular fact. Okay. And another thing is Ketu also aspects the sun. Have you seen that also? Yes or no? Okay, I'm not going into the degrees also of the planets as of now. If required, we will get into it. But Ketu is having the 5th aspect on the Sun and Mercury. Right? So, mother has always been closer to her.
And Sun is in Makara Rashi. Oh,
Right.
sorry, Kumbha Rashi.
Kumbh Rashi, yeah. Okay. Secondly, what does she feel about herself? Or how does she want to be? Second Rashi in the 1st house. Now, second Rashi is what? Second Rashi is all about Venus. Right? Wants to be glamorous, wants to be an entertainer, wants to be, an artist. Right? That is how Venus are. Right? That is how Venus people are. Right? So that is what her desire from herself is. That is what she expects to be. Right? Now, do we have any planet who will support this expectation? Just check it out.
11th, sir.
Venus in 11th house.
Yeah.
Venus in the 11th.
Rahu 24 degrees hai. Right? So
Right,
Rahu is coming in the 1st house also partially. Correct, no?
Yeah.
Right? So that is there. Then the Rashi Lord of the 1st house is sitting in the 11th house. That is Venus in the 11th house. Right? So definitely, yes, lot of gains, lot of, sudden recognitions, sudden rewards, sudden fame, name, through art. Right? That is also seen here. Okay. But another thing that has happened in this is Uranus has come in the 1st house. Now, this will add a very unpredictable nature. Right? Suddenly she wants to create this now. Suddenly she wants to create that. Suddenly she wants to get into this. And probably she will do it unannounced also. And the ideas can be very revolutionary. Okay. So we are talking of a very bold, beautiful, and an out-of-the-box person here. Okay.
Right.
All right. She had a foster child, and she also had a Guinness World Book of Record named to her for the most, affluent and expensive marriage for the foster child. I think she spent a lot, 20 crores or something. I don't know. I am not sure of the figure of and all, but that happened. Now, how can we see that? I have a question. I am going to question this to you. How can you say she had a foster child? Or she had adopted someone?
The Saturn aspect.
Sir, from 5th house, Neptune is there.
Correct. And?
Rahu.
Correct. See, Rahu and Neptune are coming together in the 5th house. Rahu's 5th aspect is there, and Neptune is sitting in the 5th house, right? And once you know about these energies, I've always told you, wherever Rahu and Neptune comes together, you can expect high level of drama at that place, right? You can look at your charts also.
सर राहु की 5वीं दृष्टि तो चौथे घर पे पड़ रही है, 5वें पे तो नहीं पड़ रही।
डिग्री कितना है राहु का?
24।
24। अच्छा,
तो फर्स्ट हाउस में भी आएगा ना राहु?
हाँ, ओके।
है ना?
सर लेकिन कहाँ से देखेंगे 24 है सर?
वो मैंने भेजा ना टेबल, डिग्री का भी टेबल भेजा है, देखो मैंने।
सर वो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा हाउ टू
लॉन्जिट्यूड देखो ना, उसमें लॉन्जिट्यूड देखो।
ओके 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 ओके,
ठीक है। स्नेहलता जी, सिर्फ वैदिक को चिपक के रहेंगे तो ये सारी चीजें आप मिस कर जाओगे, है ना?
सर इसीलिए तो क्वेश्चंस पूछ रही हूँ।
करेक्ट, इसलिए वो नजर तैयार होनी चाहिए। 24 डिग्री में राहु है तो पार्शियली इट इज देयर इन द फर्स्ट हाउस आल्सो।
सर हाँ, यही चीज।
करेक्ट। और फिर वो राहु की नजर जो है ना, वो नेपच्यून पे पड़ेगी। नेपच्यून इज आल्सो देयर इन द 5th हाउस। ये दोनों की एनर्जी साथ में आ जाती है। आपके चार्ट्स भी देख लो, कहीं पे राहु और नेपच्यून का साथ में एनर्जीज तो आ नहीं रहा है। चेक दैट आल्सो, right? It is very important to check. In my case, it is happening in the 3rd house. Neptune is there and Rahu's 9th aspect is coming in the 3rd house.
Mine it is coming in 10th house, sir.
10th house, correct. So that place becomes a high voltage, high drama place. Okay, wherever Neptune and Rahu come together.
ओके सर।
Okay. So in
सर एक बहुत सिली
case,
क्वेश्चन है मेरा।
हाँ, एक मिनट है, ये कंप्लीट करने दीजिए। तो इन दिस केस 5th हाउस में ये हाई लेवल ड्रामा हो रहा है, राइट?
जी।
So probably she never had her own children, but she had a child whom she had adopted, and she got a lot of recognition and a lot of things for that also, right? Okay. And drama, matlab, somewhere I had read this also. So once she got married, then she disowned the child also. Okay, now I am not your owner anymore. Now you go ahead and take care of yourself now. That also happened, right? So high drama place. You can imagine, what sort of things might have happened in that particular relationship. Okay. यहाँ वो क्या सिली सवाल क्या था?
सर ये जो हम ये टेबल और ये जो हम लोग चार्ट तैयार करेंगे, तो सर ये एस्ट्रोटॉक से करेंगे अपना? मैंने तो अभी तक किया ही नहीं है।
मैंने भेजा है ना चार्ट, जो आपको स्टडी करना है, कम्युनिटी से मैंने भेज दिया।
नहीं, ये तो ठीक है सर। हाँ सर, हमारा चार्ट अगर देखना है हमें
एस्ट्रोसेट से, हाँ
एस्ट्रोसेट से करेंगे ना?
जी।
ओके सर, दिस इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू कंफर्म। थैंक यू।
ओके, ठीक है
सर। नेपच्यून एंड राहु वाला जो है, दैट्स द वाओ मूवमेंट। वो मैंने अपनी लाइफ में देखा है, नेपच्यून एंड राहु का, दैट्स द वाओ मूवमेंट।
जी
बिल्कुल
हमेशा
सर, ये होता है, ये हमेशा।
मतलब आप कोई भी चार्ट रीडिंग चालू करोगे ना, बेसिक रीडिंग के बाद ना, यू शुड गो एट दिस पॉइंट कि एट विच पॉइंट नेपच्यून्स एनर्जीज एंड राहु's energies are coming together. Okay, because in that point is where magic can happen at that point in that house. Okay, ठीक है. Then and this is true for everyone. Okay, Then what else can we say? Sun is there in the 10th house, right? Whenever Sun
Yes.
comes in the 10th house, I remember Lord Rama's chart only, right? Sun in the 10th house,
Yeah.
and in this case, there is this Buddha Aditya Yoga also. Conjunction, no? Mercury and Sun are coming in conjunction there, right? And 10th house is a house of politics, government, right? And NGOs doing, lot of social work. And the center of life. Sun is the center of life, no? Right? We have spoken about that. Sun is the center of solar system.
Yes.
So wherever your sun is, that can become the center of your life.
Dominating. Yeah.
And see, so this is a very, unique perspective you can learn from. Sun is the center of the solar system. So in your chart,
Yes.
wherever the sun is, that becomes the center of your life. Okay. Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. That's the end of the solar system. That is where it stretches. So wherever your Uranus, Neptune and Pluto is, that is where your life is headed. That is where your life is going to stretch to. Okay. So you can consider your life expands also in that way. All right.
Right.
So this is another, unique perspective you can look at your chart from.
Sir, one observation I just wanted you to throw light on that.
Yeah.
Sun is in the Rashi of Saturn.
Right.
Is this one reason why we can attribute it to the estranged relationship between father and daughter?
Yes, that is one. Because she was expecting this to happen. 11th Rashi is in there in the 10th house. She was expecting it to happen subconsciously. And at the same time, Ketu is also aspecting Sun, no?
Yeah, so detached.
Right. So that Ketu's aspect becomes very important here. Right? If Ketu's aspect was not there, then she would have expected an estranged relationship, but the father would still have, stuck, would have been there probably. But then Ketu is there, no, to give that detachment. What she expects, Ketu is delivering it.
सर एक कैप्रिकॉर्न में होता अगर सन तो भी ऐसे ही रिलेशंस रहते हैं उसके, क्योंकि कैप्रिकॉर्न में तो सन नॉर्मल हो जाता है शनि के साथ.
कैप्रिकॉर्न अर्थ वाली राशि है ना, अर्थ एलिमेंट है कैप्रिकॉर्न.
तो रिलेशन ठीक नॉर्मल ही रहते.
करेक्ट. अभी ये कौन सा हो जाता है, कुंभ जो है वो,
वहां तो
ये हवा है.
हाँ जी.
है ना. Okay. Jupiter in the 8th house, right? I think she had a lot of diabetic issues also.
Yes.
है ना. So 8th house is house of death, house of moksha, right? House of fear, right? So probably she was fearful of sweets also. Jupiter is the planet of sweets, no?
Yes.
So probably, that could have led her to deterioration of health. Okay, ultimately. And I think for 2.5 months or so, she was there in the hospital and then she finally passed away or something like that happened. So check कर लो उसका exact story क्या है वहाँ पे, but you will definitely find connections. और किसका connection आ रहा है 8th house में? Can you see?
Uranus aspect.
Uranus and Saturn.
Uranus का partial aspect आ रहा है क्या?
Yes.
Okay. And Saturn का भी partial aspect है.
Yes.
Okay. So probably Uranus wanted a short life. Saturn wanted a long life. Right? So they kind of balanced each other out, sort of. But Jupiter itself is there.
Rahu भी आता है.
Rahu का भी aspect है. So some cover up in the story is also expected. Right? What really happened?
Illusion.
Right. There can be an illusion. Okay. ठीक है, चेक कर लेना ऐसा हुआ था कि नहीं. What she expected from the spouse? 8th Rashi in the 7th house. Right? She wanted her spouse to be
Aggressive.
Probably a macho man
Hmm.
because Mars की राशि है, right? Also a very flexible person because watery rashi hai, right? The eighth rashi is water element, no?
Yes.
Right? And what did she get in reality? She got Uranus in the 7th house.
She got Ketu, she got Jupiter, Rahu.
Jupiter is also there, no?
Yeah.
Right. So probably, you know, someone she saw like a mentor or something. She fell in love with that kind of a person, or, you know, wanted to marry that kind of a person, or she wanted her spouse to be the warrior, a very flexible kind of a warrior. And probably she ended up in a relationship with someone who was kind of a mentor. I think there was a big time relationship with MGR, no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And he
Who
was
is MGR, sir?
he was also an actor.
Actor.
The first movie she did with him, her first
Right.
movie.
Right. He was also an actor, very famous South Indian actor. And then also he also had a lot of political connections. Right.
He was
And
the CM of.
He was the CM.
yeah, he then
Tamil Nadu.
created AIADMK, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a
After
CM
he
before
passed away, only
government.
she took over.
Right, correct, right. So when he passed away, she, you know, was able to take over and, you know, further take the party ahead, right? So this was the story.
Sir, Jupiter in 8th and 12th house also is a good sign, isn't it? Uncomfortable houses, but it's Jupiter's presence creates
Yeah,
a
Jupiter
positivity.
is the most optimistic planet, no? We have learned that. So whenever Jupiter is coming or aspecting in the 6th house, 8th house, or the 12th house, right? Jupiter can try to support you a lot in those houses.
And Jupiter's aspects are there in most of the houses. So obesity can be a result of that observation. We can say that.
Can you repeat?
Jupiter is there present in many houses, aspects.
Right.
So she was also obese. Can that be? Can that observation be drawn?
She was
from this?
also right. I think after a point of time in life, she started, you know, her
Yeah.
body structure started
Correct,
changing, no?
correct.
Right. And probably this had a good connection with the being a leader, being a teacher, being a mentor kind of a thing. The moment she started activating those energies in her life, right, the body also started to adopt. Right. Till the time she was an actress or something, the body was different. Right. The
And
moment she started shifting herself into politics and all, their entire structure changed to suit that particular thing.
And if you see the 9th house, there's the presence of Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, Moon, Mars, and Rahu. So again, her mentor, who's MGR, his thing can also be seen in the 9th house.
Yes.
So you were telling something about sun at 11 degrees.
Sun at what?
11 degrees you were telling in the
11th degree,
beginning.
11th Rashi mein hai na sun. I mentioned that.
No, you
Saturn
also
and
told
Pluto.
that sun in the center of house.
Sun is center of that house, no? 11 degrees. Matlab, it is not going anywhere else. It is not giving any results anywhere else. It is
Confident
focused on the
energy.
10th
Okay.
house. Hai na? Saturn and Pluto in the 3rd house. Are they in conjunction?
Yes.
Yes, they are in conjunction.
Yes, they are in conjunction also. Right now, Saturn is also isolation. Pluto is also staying alone, and all of those things. Now, this is the house of name and fame. Right? But wherever you go and you search for her profile or something, one statement will be there, and that will be she was a very reserved and a very private person. Okay? You will see that statement everywhere. Right? And I think this is happening because of this conjunction of Saturn and Pluto. right? And a partial aspect of Ketu also. So see, third house is the place where these three energies are coming together, which Ketu, Saturn and Pluto. Right? Ketu's ninth partial aspect is coming on the third house. Saturn and Pluto are there in the third house.
You also got partial aspect of Mars, Moon, Ketu, Jupiter, Mercury.
Correct, correct, correct. But then, yeah, so these are, Ketu, Saturn and Pluto. These are very grounded energies. Right? If they come together in your chart or they come close together, right, they will give you a very good sense of groundedness. Right? Always staying down to earth, no matter how much you earn, no matter what you do. Right? आपका खुद का भी चार्ट देख लेना. This is probably a new point we are discussing here right now. Right? These are the three planets. They are very connected to the earth. Right? The groundedness, जिसको हम बोलते हैं. Right? So Saturn, Pluto and Ketu. Okay. So that is also very important.
And Mars also in many houses, which shows strong arms and strong legs.
Yeah.
She was a Bharatanatyam dancer, actually.
Dancer, correct. She was a artist, Bharatanatyam artist. Correct.
भाई कहाँ है? भाई कहाँ गए? नीचे.
वन थिंग मोर की वो एक्सपेंसेस बहुत ज्यादा होते हैं. मार्स इन द 12th हाउस, मार्स राशि इन द 12th हाउस.
क्या होते थे?
एक्सपेंसेस जितने भी मतलब काफी. हाँ
ठीक है ना. वैसे राहु भी तो है वहीं पे. In the 12th house only Rahu is also there,
Venus भी है.
But then again, see, 10th house is house of huge income. Right? And you have the largest planet sitting there. That is the sun. Right? So see, अपना salsa philosophies जो है ना, you activate that planet will start to take charge. So the moment she entered into politics, she started activating the sun. Right? That is when probably the Ketu's energy started going back, receding a little bit. Right? And that is when she started, dealing with a lot of funds, lot of, money. A lot of cases also happened, no? Against her. A lot of legalities also she got involved in.
She was very controversial.
Right.
सर, ये
is also there in the 6th house.
जो इनके 12वें भाव में है, ये इनको लास्ट में हॉस्पिटल में ले जाके है 12th हाउस में.
नहीं, ऐसा कोई इमीडिएट हम ये नहीं कर सकते. कनेक्शन देखना पड़ेगा और डिटेल में, है ना.
सर, राहु और क्या देता है 12th हाउस में?
खाली राहु अकेले नहीं, पूरा आपको वहां पे कौन से प्लैनेट्स का एनर्जीज है वो सारा देखना पड़ेगा आपको. खाली राहु नहीं है, वहां पे जुपिटर का भी एस्पेक्ट आ रहा है, देखो 12th हाउस में.
वो तो है सर.
बट बिफोर यू गो टू 12th हाउस, आई वांट टू टॉक टू यू अबाउट द 6th हाउस. राइट? वी वर टॉकिंग ऑफ लीगल केसेस एंड ऑल. क्या दिख रहा है 6th हाउस में? क्या स्टेटस है? देखो, मार्स का पार्शियल एस्पेक्ट आ रहा है. मार्स कितना डिग्री है?
Mars is 2 degrees.
2 degrees, correct. So from the third house, fourth aspect will come in the 6th house. Correct? Ketu is there in the 6th house. And what else? What else?
Ketu is there, Saturn is there, Venus is there, Rahu is there.
Venus, Rahu aspects are there.
Saturn 6th में कैसे आएगा?
Sir, Rahu aspect
sir,
is
Saturn is the partial, no?
Saturn
partial
is partial.
aspect.
है क्या?
अच्छा.
Rahu aspect is there.
Saturn's third aspect is there.
24 डिग्री है थर्ड हाउस पे, तो
हाँ,
फोर्थ हाउस
okay,
पे
okay.
जाएगा.
Correct. Very
Sir,
true.
Rahu and Venus also.
Rahu,
Yes, and Venus also.
Okay. So lot of energy. It's not देखने के लिए हमें सिर्फ केतु दिखाई दे रहे वहां पे. But if you look very closely, there are a lot of energies coming in the 6th house. Right? Now, what did she think about the competition? Let us try to understand this first. 7th Rashi in the 6th house. Now, what is 7th Rashi all about?
Venus again.
Pleasure.
Venus Lord.
Venus है. What element? 7th राशि का कौन सा एलिमेंट होता है?
So she might have took pleasure in the competition.
Okay. 7th राशि का एलिमेंट कौन सा होता है? Do you remember?
Air element.
Air
Air
element.
element.
Correct. Very true. Right. So that element also you have to consider. What is the characteristic of the 7th राशि? चर है या स्थिर है?
Movable है.
चर राशि है, मूवेबल राशि है. राइट.
And
ओके. पुरुषार्थ कौन सा आता है?
राजसिक.
पुरुषार्थ धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष में 7th राशि जो है पैशन वाली राशि है. राइट. तो जैसे आप बोल रहे थे, शी एंजॉयड द कंपटीशन. राइट. मूवेबल राशि है, मतलब एक कंपटीशन से दूसरी कंपटीशन, दूसरी कंपटीशन से तीसरी कंपटीशन, एक केस से दूसरा केस, दूसरे केस से तीसरा केस, एक कंप्लेंट से दूसरा कंप्लेंट, दूसरे कंप्लेंट से तीसरा कंप्लेंट. राइट. शी एंजॉयड ऑल ऑफ दिस प्रोसेस. शी वाज कंफर्टेबल विद दिस एंटायर प्रोसेस. Okay, somewhere. Right. And somewhere she found glamour inside that also, because Venus is the Swami of the 7th house. Right. She found some kind of entertainment there. She found some kind of artistic work there happening, or creative work happening there.
She was in
Venus
jail
martial
also.
aspect is there, sir.
She was in jail also. How do we see that?
She was in jail. Jail, you will look from the 12th house.
12th house.
Right. You have to check the things happening in the 12th house. So definitely some Rahugiri happened. Right.
Putting allegations over opposition party is also like very dramatic, right?
Correct.
Like opposite.
Correct. Very true, श्रीकांत जी. है ना. तो 6th हाउस में खाली केतु को देखकर नहीं चलेगा. ये सारी एनर्जीज आपको देखनी पड़ेगी 6th हाउस में, है ना. एंड 12th हाउस शी हैज फर्स्ट राशि. So what is her thought process about going to jail? First Rashi is Rashi of Mars.
Confidence, energy, confidence, courageous.
Correct.
Arrogance.
Correct. Courage. This is like my mission only. Okay, let me go to jail. No problem. This is my mission only. Right now, first Rashi is fire Rashi. Rahu is sitting in the fire Rashi. Now, that is also one thing that you have to consider. Rahu is air element sitting in the fire Rashi. Okay. So, fire and air, they have a very good connection together. Yes or no? Right? Now, 6th house में there is 7th राशि. तो 7th राशि का क्या एलिमेंट है? एयर है. राइट. और इसमें फायरी प्लैनेट्स कौन से आए? एक तो मार्स आ गया, फायरी प्लैनेट इन द 6th हाउस. करेक्ट, नो?
Yeah.
Rahu is also there, air again. Rahu is also going to enjoy in the 6th house.
Venus.
Venus is
Oh,
water.
Venus is not. Venus is water.
Venus is water.
That's all, sir. The only fiery planet there.
Correct. So it is because of the Mars and Rahu that all of these cases started happening, because they enjoyed this environment which is of air element, right? And which are the planets which gave her, probably victory over the competition, or which gave her kind of strength over the competition? So
Saturn.
probably, yes. So Saturn helped her.
Saturn
Ketu also helped her. Correct, in this particular case. So it's a very interesting chart. If you go very deep, see, already, you know, I started speaking about this and I'm still speaking only. But a very interesting chart. This is very interesting chart. Okay.
सर उनकी जो लाइफ थी ना सर, उनको कभी भी कुछ फुलफिलमेंट टाइप नहीं मिला.
क्या दिनेश जी?
मैं बोल रहा हूँ इनकी जो लाइफ थी ना, इनको कभी भी फुलफिलमेंट टाइप नहीं मिला सर. देयर वाज अ काइंड ऑफ एम्प्टीनेस इन हर लाइफ ऑलवेज.
अच्छा, वो तो अभी कंफर्म वही कर सकती है. वी कैन ओनली स्पेक्युलेट, बट दैट इज पॉसिबल बिकॉज राहु का थोड़ा सा एस्पेक्ट आ रहा है, थोड़ा सा पोर्शन आ रहा है फर्स्ट हाउस में.
फर्स्ट हाउस में
यूरेनस इज आल्सो देयर इन द फर्स्ट हाउस ओनली नो, राइट. उनके ये नेचर में ही है, right?
Sir, there is one thing, sir, which I wanted to ask you, sir. She was humiliated many times publicly.
Correct.
From where can we see that?
Sixth house.
Again, sixth house.
Okay.
Right? Mars का aspect, Rahu का aspect.
Insults both मिला है. But she was thick-skinned.
Correct.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Ketu
She was
is not so
sarcastic.
powerful here. Why, you know? Ketu is earth element and sixth house has the air element. So वैसे भी earth और air का वैसे भी कोई connection नहीं है directly. Right? They never mix together really well. But Rahu becomes more powerful there. Why? Because Rahu is sitting in its fire element. Rahu is air sitting in fire element, so Rahu enjoys fire ka presence. Right? So Rahu is getting more power through the elemental, you know, area. More powerful than the Ketu. Understood?
So Mars and Moon being in conjunction in the fourth house.
Right. Now
What
that
does it
becomes a very interesting conjunction. Fourth house को आप देख लो सबसे पहले तो. Fourth house में राशि कौन सी है?
Fourth house is Leo, Simha
Fifth
Rashi.
Rashi. So you have fire element coming there in the fourth house. Right? So Mars will enjoy the fire element there. Right? But if you look at the house itself, it is a very watery house. House owned by Moon. Moon is also sitting there. Right? So both planets are enjoying in their own ways. Moon is enjoying the watery nature of the house, whereas Mars is enjoying the fiery nature of the Rashi in that particular house. And if you compare the two planets together, are they in conjunction degree-wise?
They are in conjunction, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They are in conjunction, right? So we have fire and water coming together in conjunction. Now that is always a very violent kind of a combination, Mars and Moon. And there is some yoga also on this, no? I think some of
That's
the
what
rooms.
Sapnaji said something. Chandra Mangal Yoga.
Chandra Mangala Yoga. Right? So this is where you can use your motherly nature for some kind of a mission or a purpose.
Amma canteen.
I told that one actually. She wanted to call from everyone as Amma.
Amma
Right.
canteen.
So
is
she
very
was
popular.
recognized as mother over there.
Correct. Right? So this is what happened in this particular case. And this is what Moon and Mars conjunction are doing together. But I am 100% sure she must have worked a lot to balance those water and fire energies inside her. It is not easy to do that. And probably it took her some years to learn how to do it. And that is why probably she started her political career a bit later. When she found out, okay, now I am able to manage these fire and water energies in the fourth house. It is very important to do that. And it is not easy. Not easy.
Sir, one more observation. Rahu and Moon in the fourth house shows attachment to mother. Sun and Ketu in the 10th house shows detachment from the father.
Correct. Okay. All right. I also have an observation. We are well overboard time. Okay. But I hope you have learned something. Can you quickly share what is that one thing that has really impressed you, or like you really have noted it down from? See, every SARAS meeting, if you can note down even one thing, no, you will become a much better astrologer on in the days to come, right? So, what is that one thing that you have noted down from this particular discussion?
So Chandra Mangal Yoga,
Okay.
and she was a great politician. Sun is in the center of 10th house with
Okay.
Mercury.
Okay.
So Saturn, Pluto, and Ketu give very good sense of groundedness.
Right. Correct. Very good.
Neptune and Rahu will do some magic for that house.
Neptune and Rahu, right? Combined energies do a lot of
Will
magic. Yes.
magic.
बेसिक तो ये सिखा सर बेसिकली टीचर
मोहन
सर
जी
जैसे
आपका
एलिमेंट्स
म्यूट
हैं और ये फायरी साइन है, इनका भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है प्रेडिक्शन में रोल।
सुनीता जी रिपीट कर दीजिए।
सर ये जो बेसिक हैं जैसे एलिमेंट्स हैं या जो ये अर्थली साइन है, इनको एनालाइज करने में हमें बहुत हेल्प मिलती है, बजाय कि हम एडवांस में जाए, इन्हीं से हमें बहुत कुछ पता लग रहा है।
राइट ऑलवेज ऑलवेज ये सारा खेल जो है ना, बिहेवियर का एक बड़ा चीज है आपका एलिमेंट्स, राइट? फायर, अर्थ, एयर, वाटर एंड स्पेस. So, make it a habit to compare these things also in different houses. Okay.
हम लोग इग्नोर कर देते हैं सर, ये बड़ी बड़ी बातें ढूंढने में छोटी छोटी वाली बातें हम लोग ध्यान नहीं देते।
ये बोलना आसान है, इस भाव का स्वामी इस भाव में जाके बैठा है तो ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा. उसके पहले come to the elements, come to the very roots of our existence.
Yes.
No, this is very important. Yes, Nishtha ji.
Jupiter in the bad houses gives good results.
Okay.
Maybe this is what I learned.
Okay. Yes, Nishtha ji.
Sir, I'm also very impressed. मैंने पहली बार एस्ट्रोलॉजी में एलिमेंटल्स का यूज देखा है. So I'm also looking forward to study this. कौन से लेवल में है सर ये?
अपने सेकंड लेवल में ही है, don't worry.
Okay, ठीक है. I'm also looking forward to study more of this.
Great.
बाकी तो सारा ही practice करके it was amazing.
Great, excellent. Deepti ji.
Sir, at the same time, moon is very important. Sorry.
Yes, Nagendra ji.
Neptune and Rahu pointing towards an adopted child. This is the second chart we are seeing in our sun.
Yeah, this is the second chart we are seeing that. Correct. Wherever
The moon
Neptune
is
is
also
there,
very
some
important.
kind of drama will happen. Okay.
Yeah, that is very indifferent.
Yes, Archana ji, आप क्या बोल रहे थे?
Sir, Nagendra ji was telling Neptune like big drama. So this is also very indifferent, and moon is very strong at the same time. I was telling for moon.
Okay.
Like sun.
Okay, everyone. I think you must have learned something today as well. All right. So let us pay our respects, pay our pranams to Jayalalitha ji's life. So thank you so much.
Yes.
For inspiring so many people. She has been an inspiration to a lot of people, especially in the South. I think she is a big thing. Right? It is very, very rare, and it is very, very only when the stars align in a particular way, only when a planets align in a particular way, can a person reach up to these heights and this level of fame and name and influence that she has done. So there is a lot of things to learn from her life as well. And as a practical exercise, I would again encourage you to go ahead and watch the movie. Right, there is a movie on her also, right?
Kangana Ranaut.
Correct.
Right.
So just as a tribute to her, just watch a movie, her movie, and just pay respects to her life. And we will meet in the next SARAS meeting, where we will learn from a new chart, we will learn from a new person. And take care. Bye. See you.
Namaste.
Okay? And namaste. Pranam.
Thanks everyone.
Radhe Radhe sir.
Radhe.
And happy Navratris to all of you.
Yes. Happy Navratri.
Okay. All right. See you. Bye.
Did you see?